Now that we have our raw list of expired and canceled leads, the next step is going to be what I like to call scrubbing the list. So we have to find out, have these people relisted their house? They end up leasing their house? Because if they did, then they're not going to be somebody we're going to call necessarily to relist it with us. So we got to kind of do our due diligence and make sure that we have the information that we need. So I'm going to pull up the MLS again. And then I'm going to pull up our list that we pulled last time. I added in the client column here because eventually we want to know the client's name. The reason why we check this first before we start doing contact info is because if it's not going to be a good lead for us, then we're not going to waste our time doing, grabbing their contact info. We're going to lead it and move on to, make us as efficient as possible. So I'm going to copy and paste the MLS number over here. And we're going to see what it says. So it's going to pull up the listing that got canceled. I'm going to go to history. History is going to show me where this falls in line. Now, these are pretty recent, so they may or may not have been relisted, but we're going to check anyway. So we have the history. So here it is canceled, and then here it is active. So see, right off the bat, they went ahead and they already, they're actively looking for a lease. And then they're also actively trying to sell again. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to remove this one from the list. Now, if that ends up closing, like say a lease, and we pull this list, say 6 months from now, and end up leasing it, that could be a leasing lead for us, but we don't know because it's also active to sell. So what we're going to do is go to our next one, copy and paste it here. And we're going to see what these guys have going on. Again, we're going to click history. All right, so again, this one's active already. This one's already active and ready to go for sale, so we'll delete this one out of here. Go to our next one. As you can see, we can move through these pretty quick. You're just going to have everything set up. All right, so this one is active as well. Truth be told, every time you pull one of these lists, especially if you go very far back, you're going to have about 60% won't be on the market. Another 40% will. So see, this one got canceled as of the 5th of March, and it stayed canceled. So this one we're going to keep. So go ahead and leave that one on there. We'll check the next one. So this one's actually looks recent based on the number. All right, so this one canceled on the 5th, so this one stayed canceled as well. So we'll keep that one. As you see, you just never know really what you're going to get on here. Wow, this one's recent. This one canceled as of the 10th of this month. That was quick. A lot of these people are looking to make quarterback changes. Maybe they were, not happy with their realtor. Maybe they didn't, market it well, give them open house. I mean, I've heard it all when I'm talking to these clients. But the thing is they obviously wanted to sell for a reason. And we got to find out what that reason was. And we also got to find out the reason why it didn't. So we have to do our due diligence of, was it they wanted too much money, not marketed properly? And they're going to tell us what they think why it didn't sell. All right, so this is active again, but it's active for leasing only. So what I like to do here is I like to color this one, and the reason why I do this is I like to do it blue, and the reason why that is I do blue for leasing. So we'll leave that one there for that. And we'll actually cover that in another module because that's a whole other funnel that we're going to be able to use to really fill up our seller pipeline for months to come. Right, so this canceled as of the 19th, so we'll definitely call them that. And as you can see, right off the bat, we had, that's one's still canceled, so we keep that one. Right off the bat, we had a couple that were already active again, but as you can see, we haven't had any since. Like I said, you just got to stick with it and make sure that you're checking all of them and not get discouraged. Because like I said, a lot of people aren't going to put this type of work in. And to be honest with you, when you have a system like this, it's really not that hard. And you can get a lot of good leads out of here. We have a nice set of leads today. This one's still canceled. And expired and canceled is it's the exact same process. You can treat them the exact same. All right, so this one's active, so we'll get rid of this one. Already listed again. Another thing you can be looking for too is, I know I have a couple clients where they have pocket listings, or they're looking to possibly buy a home, but the one they're looking for is not on the market. This is a good place for you to, kind of looking at the price, the size, you're looking around, say, you know what, I found this one that was expired or canceled, and it was kind of perfect for what my client was looking for. And you can send this listing to your client and say, hey, if, I talked to this owner, would this be something you're interested in looking at? They say yes. That's a really good conversation to have with that potential client, for you to walk in and have a conversation about listing their home, especially if you're bringing them buyers, because that's obviously what their agent before them obviously struggled with doing. So anyway, so this is our scrub list. In the next module, we'll talk about how to start filling in these data boxes, such as the client, getting their address, their name, and then getting that phone number and email information that agents don't like to put in the listing. So we have to use a couple other software resources to do that, and we'll cover that next time.